Greetings, PlayStation adepts. Subscribe to the channel, like, and now you will find out which ones will be replenished and which ones will be deleted. The new game in the catalog will be Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Events of the sequel will unfold 5 years after the original game. The protagonist, Cal Kestis, is still being persecuted by the Empire, and together with his group, he continues to explore the galaxy and hone his skills to challenge the dark side. The combat and role-playing component of the game will be greatly expanded. Cal will acquire new weapons, abilities, and fighting stances, each of which has its own upgrade tree. And one of the most pleasant small innovations is the fact that the stormtroopers will finally be able to be dismembered, because in the previous part, their monolithic nature just caused bewilderment. Lost Records Bloom and Rage Tape 1 will also be added to the catalog. The narrative adventure from the authors of Life is Strange will be released in 2 episodes. The events of the first one take place in 1995 with a group of 4 friends who witness some mysterious events. After that, the girls agree to never speak to each other again in order to bury their shared terrible secret. However, 27 years later, fate brings them together and the past catches up with them again. Part 2 is coming in April. The next game that will join the subscription is called Tin Hearts. In this puzzle game, you need to lead a squad of reckless tin soldiers from point A to point B using a variety of fancy gadgets so that your warriors can jump, shoot, and hover as they get closer to the goal. With each level, the puzzles become more difficult and you have to use more mechanics to solve them. At the same time, the touching story of Victorian inventor Albert Butterworth and his unlikely love is also revealed as you progress. Mordhau will also be added to the catalog. It is a multiplayer action slasher game that immerses gamers in medieval battles. Players can use a variety of cold and ranged weapons, as well as shields. The combat system includes parrying, blocking, and 3 types of attacks that can be defended against or evaded. There are several modes for battles, including team battles, point capture, and battle royal. Somerville will be added to the psplus extra catalog in February. The story centers on a family consisting of a father, mother, son, and dog who live on a farm until assassins from other worlds decide to attack Earth. The father of the family comes to his senses after this attack and realizes that his family is missing, so he sets out to find them. The story in the game is served through the environment, and gameplay-wise, Somerville is an adventure game with puzzles and no combat. The subscription will also include Japanese RPG SaGa Frontier Remastered and tennis simulator TopSpin 2 K25. And deluxe and premium subscribers will get Patapon 3-rhythm game and military vehicle simulator Dropship United Peace Force. Write in the comments how you like the addition, and I will tell you about the games that will leave the subscription on February 18th. The first game leaving the subscription in February is Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. It's a remaster of the first-person shooter set in the future. The game's specialty is the energy whip, with the help of which the protagonist can attract enemies to him, and then with a powerful kick send them to spikes, saws, explosive barrels, and other objects of the environment, which will turn their bodies into bloody mincemeat. The toy is very drivable, and if you haven't played a cool corridor shooter in a while, I recommend giving it a try. Also leaving the subscription is the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. This is a science fiction role-playing game with a first-person view from the developers of Fallout New Vegas. The protagonist awakens after hibernation on a settler ship that disappeared on its way to the farthest Earth colony on the edge of the galaxy. He finds himself at the center of a massive conspiracy that threatens the existence of the entire colony. The player's decisions will affect not only the story, but also character development, the fate of the companions, and the game's ending. On February 18th, Outriders will leave the subscription. It's a third-person shooter game set in the future, on another planet where the colonists went, but encountered a powerful energy storm that can not only destroy, but also modify biological organisms, giving them new abilities in external form. I can't say that the game is terribly interesting, but it is cooperative, and I think it will be more fun to play in the company of friends. Scarlet Nexus will be leaving the psplus extra catalog in February. Scarlet Nexus is a third-person action RPG set in an alternate future where mankind has created a community using substances found in human brains that give people psychic abilities. The player, controlling one of these characters, must protect humanity from brainless monsters called Others. Also in February, Tales of Arise will leave the subscription. It is an action RPG, the events of which unfold in a fictional universe that is divided into 2 worlds, medieval world of Dana and technologically advanced Reyna. The main characters are natives of these 2 warring worlds. Together, they must mature, overcoming many obstacles, and free the inhabitants by overthrowing the existing lore. Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Symphonia Remastered, and Tales of Vesperia. Definite Edition will also be leaving the subscription on February 18th. If any of all of these games appeal to you, get them on your console and play them sooner rather than later. Access to them will close on February 18th. Write in the comments if you will play any of the games on this list. Click the bell and turn on all notifications so you always know which games are coming and going from your PS Plus subscription. Play and win. See ya!